Okay, good morning. Today we will discuss about isometric views. Now, what is isometric views? So far in previous classes, what we have done is we have drawn top view, front view, side view separately. Now, in isometric views, what we are doing, we are combining this front view, side view, top view, side view, top view, all these three in one diagram, and we are drawing we are drawing a combined diagram, and so it is called a pictorial view or isometric view. We are drawing a three-dimensional objects in a two-dimensional plane. Okay. Now, this is the simplest of the diagrams, easiest one to draw. The front view, side view, top view of a cube. So, what we are going to do here? So, here this is, if you see here, this is a three-dimensional thing. Okay. So, here this is a three-dimensional thing, sorry, a 360 degrees here. Now, this 360 degrees, what we are doing, we are dividing equally. So, if we divide this 360 degrees equally for front view, side view, top view, what we will get, each view is included in 120 degrees. Okay. So, that we are doing here. So, each angle is 120 degrees. Now, what we are the same thing 120 degrees, 120 degrees, 120 degrees, how we are taking is, we are taking a reference line. Now, here if I take a reference line like this will be 30 degrees because this is 90 between these two. So, this line makes a 30 degrees with this line, and this line makes a 30 degrees with this line, and if I extend this line, it will be perpendicular to this reference line. Now, this line, this line, this line, these three lines we are making with reference to this reference line. Okay, how we are doing this? It is like this. So, this is the height. This line is representing the height, and this line can be representing the length, and this line can be representing the width. Say suppose this is the front view, then it is like that. Okay. Now, this is 30 degrees and this is 90 degrees. So, in further discussions we will discuss about 30 degrees lines and 90 degrees lines. How we got this 30, 30, 90 means what we have discussed so far. Again I will tell this, this is total 360 is dividing into three equal parts, 120, 120, 120, and now these three lines we are making with respect to the reference line. Okay, we are measuring these three lines with respect to the reference line, and we are doing like this. Okay, so this line makes an angle of 30 degrees, this line makes an angle of 30 degrees, and this line makes an angle of 90 degrees with the reference line. Okay. Now, if I take this one as the front view, so the observer is here and this one is the front view. Sometimes they will, in diagrams, in questions, they will show the arrow. So, this arrow is representing the observer's eye. Okay. The observer is looking from this direction, like that it is shown. So, this is the front view. In front view, what we will see? We will see the height and we will see the length. So, you can, this is the length, and in side view we will see the width. Okay. So, this is the width wise line and this is the length wise line, and the third one is height wise lines. So, this is the height wise lines, the height, width and length. So, this is the front view. In front view you will see the length and height, in side view you will see the width and height, and in top view if you see, you will see the width and the length and width, these three things you will see. So, this is the combined front view, side view, top view of this cube. Okay, this is the isometric view of the cube. Okay, we are focusing only on isometric views, not isometric projections. Okay. So, what we are doing is isometric views. Okay, that we should be very careful. In question, if they are asking about isometric views, then only we have to adopt this procedure. Now, this in front view you will see the lengthwise lines and heightwise lines, In side view you will see the height wise lines and width wise lines. In top view you will see the length wise lines and width wise lines. So first what we will do, we will see how to draw these isometric views of front view, side view, top view separately for planes. Okay, first we will see planes and then we will go for the solids. So say first we will take the rectangle. So rectangle, what we are doing is we are trying to draw the front view kind of thing. So front view we will see the height and we will see the length. So this is the, say observer is looking from here, then it will be like this. So this is a height wise lines and length wise lines. Say suppose we want to draw the side view, top view. Say suppose we want to draw the top view. Then this is the width and this is the length and this is the enclosure. So this is the total, the top view. If the top view is a rectangle, then it will be looking like this. If the front view is a rectangle, it will be looking like this. And this can be front view or side view depending on which side the observer is. If the observer is looking from here, then it is front view. If the observer is looking from here, then it is the side view. So we will see the other view also. So this is the, so we are thinking observer is looking from this side. So this is front view, this is top view and this is side view. So if rectangle is there in the solid and if rectangle is in the front view, it will be like this. If the rectangle is in the top view, it will be like this, and if the rectangle is in the side view, it will be like this. So how we got this, we again will discuss. So first what we are doing, okay, we will do this for the triangle and then we will discuss. So this is the triangle. So what we have to do here, we have to enclose this triangle inside a rectangle. So this is the rectangle which we are drawing. With help of this rectangle we are drawing the isometric view of the triangle. Okay. So 1BC2, this is the rectangle which we are focusing now. So this is the reference line and we have 30-degree line, 30-degree line and 90 degrees lines. So first what we have to do, we have to draw the B1. B1 is, why we are doing this box method or why we are enclosing this rectangle in box, because this is the length and this is not the width or this is not the height. These are inclined lines, and in our isometric views we have only this kind of objects only. It is easy for us to draw. Otherwise any complicated object we have to enclose in this kind of regular, in the sense here this is box, a rectangular box. So any object having inclined edges and all, we have to enclose inside a rectangular box and then we have to draw the isometric view. So this is called a box method. Okay. So in box method here B1 to C is the box. So first we will draw the isometric view of B1 to C and then we will include this ABC triangle into that. So we will see how to draw that. So first B1, so B1 is a vertical line because height, because we are thinking first drawing the front view. So B1 is height. Now 1, 2 and BC, they are lengthwise, so they must be inclined at 30 degrees. So 30 degrees lines we have to draw from here and here. So it is a 30, these two are making 30 degrees with this. Find this length and make an angle of 30 degrees and draw two lines here and close this. So this is the isometric view of the box 1, 2, CB. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to identify this 1A distance. 1A distance or 2A distance you identify and mark a point here and then you draw the lines ABC. So this is the way we will draw a isometric view of any object which is having inclined lines, okay, oblique lines. These are 90 degree lines, ortho lines. then if the inclination of the lines between the inclination between two lines is less than 90 degrees, then we enclose in a box and then we will draw like this. Similarly, if the want to draw the top view means it will be widthwise lines and lengthwise lines. So widthwise here it is 30 degrees with respect to 30 degrees from the left hand side and 30 degrees from right hand side for length. Okay. So first you draw B1 in widthwise and then you draw BC. This line and this line are making 30 degrees with the reference line. So BC and 1, 2 are making 30 degrees with reference line, and then you join C2, then this is the top view of the triangle, top view of the box and which is enclosing this triangle. Now identify what is the distance between A and 1 and mark a point here. So this is the point. Now if we join ABC, then this is the isometric view of the triangle. Okay, this is the way you have to draw. Again we will quickly go through with this. Again we are doing B1, we will draw. Okay, here we have drawn B1. Now it is in side view. Side view means this one will be here and 1B will be coming here. Okay, because we are seeing from this side. This is the side view. Now C2 is coming vertically, and now here two lines will come which are making 30 degrees with this direction. Okay. Now this is the isometric view of the enclosed box. Now if I find the distance of 1A and mark here, I will get A here, and if I join this, then this is the isometric view for the side view. Okay. So the front view, side view, you can decide from which direction you are seeing. So these are the three different orientations we have. This isometric view of the triangle, and this is the three different orientations we have. The isometric view of the rectangle. Similarly, we will just look fast. Quickly go through the trapezium. So this is the trapezium, and it is enclosed because these two are having some oblique angle. We are enclosing inside the box, and first what we will do, we will draw the isometric view of the box. So the isometric view of the box means B1 to C. So B1 vertical line, and then 1, 2 and BC are 30 degrees lines from this side. So from this side, this line is 30 degrees, this line is 30 degrees. Then you join this. This is the isometric view of the enclosed box. Now what we have to do, identify what is the distance of 1A here and mark A here, and identify distance between 2 and D and mark here. Then if I join ABCD, I will get the isometric view of the trapezium. Okay. Similarly, if I want to draw in the top view, so only thing, important thing that we have to remember is, in top view you have only 30 degrees lines this side and 30 degrees lines this side. In front view or side view you have 30 degrees lines and 90 degrees lines. Those are that is the one important point we have to remember. Now 1B is on 130 degree line, and 1, 2 BC are parallel to another 30 degrees lines, and box is completed. Identify distance of A, identify distance of D, and join, you will get the isometric view of the trapezium for the top view. Similarly, in the other orientation, if I want to see, first I am drawing C2, then this, then complete the box, identify position of A, identify position of D. So what is the position, how to identify? Distance from A to 1, identify and mark an arc here. B to D distance you measure and draw an arc here, you will get A and D. So if I join these points, I will get the isometric view of the trapezium. Okay. So this is about the introduction. Now we will see the generally asked simple problems. A pentagonal prism of side 25 mm and height 70 mm, 75 mm is resting on one of its rectangular faces on HP. Draw its isometric view. So, this is the pentagon. This pentagon is the base of the prism. Okay. So, what we have to do, enclose this inside the box. So, the box is 1, 2, 3, 4, that we have to remember. First what we will do, we will draw the isometric view of the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we identify the positions of A, B, C, D, E, F inside this box, and then we will complete this isometric view of the pentagon. So, what is in the question is, the pentagonal prism is resting on its rectangular faces on HP. So, this rectangular face is on HP, that is the given. Now, you can draw the top view if you want, and without drawing the top view I am doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. For first what I have to do, I have this direction I am taking as the this is the direction I am taking. Okay. So, in this direction this is the front view. So, 1, 4 and this is the vertical line, 1, 4 is perpendicular line, and 1, 2 is 30-degree line, and 4, 3 is 30-degree line, and again 2, 3 is a perpendicular line. Now, what I have to do, I have to identify the points A, B, C, D in this. So, measure the distance 1A and mark here. Okay. You can mark here. Otherwise, what you can do, you can complete the box and then you can draw the pentagon. Either way you can do. So, here I am doing, I am completing the box here. After completing the box, what I have to do, I have to identify A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E on this side and F, G, H, I, J on this side. Okay. So, identify A, B. So, measure this distance 1A and mark here, measure the distance 2B and mark here, and measure the distance 1E and mark here, measure the distance 1C and mark 2C and mark here. Next you measure the distance 4D and mark here, and you join DE and EC. So, this is the isometric view of the pentagon. So, what you have to do next? We have to identify these similar points here. So, if I measure the similar points here, how to measure? You can take these distances and again measure here. Otherwise, you can join the lines, 30-degree lines from all these corners, you will get the points here. Now, if I join the, so what is the length of this box? The length of this height, the height is 75 mm. Now, since the object is lying on the floor, the height is becoming the width. Okay. So, this is the width of the box is 75 mm here. Okay. Since the object is resting on rectangular face, the height is becoming the width. Okay. That is one thing we have to remember. Now, if I join these things, it is the, so either you can do like this or you can keep like this. So, this is a isometric view of a pentagonal box resting on one of its rectangular faces. Otherwise, you can draw this hidden line also. So, this edge BE is not visible. So, we are keeping it hidden, and FG and GH is also not visible because the top faces are there. So, the bottom edges they are not visible. So, these things we are keeping hidden lines. So, this is the way you have to draw the prism's isometric view. So then we will see the pentagonal pyramid. Actually it should be pyramid, here it is a mistake here. I am drawing the pentagonal pyramid. Okay, 25 mm base and 85 mm height. So first what we have to do, draw one of the rectangular faces. Again mistake here, 1 second.